Every single one of you guys that's watching this video right now knows someone or have a friend or has a family member that is negative, pessimistic, and is always looking at the dark side to everything. In this video, very short video, if you give me 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you how to either level up that person so they can become some more positive around your life so you can actually achieve what you want to achieve, or cut that person out. My name is TommyBryson. If you don't know me, you're going to know me. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe and like. In this channel, I'll teach you everything about motivation, health, wealth, and happiness. Every single thing that you need to become a successful entrepreneur. Every single thing that you might need to become a successful person in your life, whatever success means to you. Now, here's the deal, right? Growing up, high school, college, every single area of my life, even I see old people facing the same issue, right? Because I talk to all types of people every single day, and I look at a person and I can instantly tell who that person is by just looking at their friends. And if their friends are sucky people, bad people, I can usually tell what type of individual that is. And it's not me telling you like, oh, judge everybody based on whoever they're around. Sometimes there are people that are good people but are around bad people because they don't know how to get away from those bad people. And those are the only people that they actually know. Very complicated, right? But here's the deal, right? If you have a friend that's really negative, pessimistic, and is always around you, right? Because your best friend or your girlfriend or your wife or any of those things, they're usually people that are going to be around you for the most in your entire life. And you do not want to be around that energy when you're trying to achieve something that's already fucking hard. Because being an entrepreneur, making a successful business, being financially free, even if you're working a regular job, it's really hard. So you don't want to bring up any other stress. And have you ever had an idea and you express your idea to someone and they come to you and they shut it down? Right? It happens all the time, right? So what you want to do with those negative people, you want to, step one, have a conversation with them. You want to absorb what they do. You want to start analyzing every single conversation that you do have with them and breaking it down and saying, all right, I'm going to go to this person today. I'm going to offer this idea. Let's see how they react to it. And one of the most negative, pessimistic people in your life might actually be your parents. And it's because your parents are usually okay with where they are in their life, right? And have you ever had this crazy idea? Oh, mom, dad, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to do this. And tell you, are you stupid? Are you dumb? What are you doing? What do you mean you're going to quit your job? What do you mean you're going to become a singer? What do you mean you're going to make YouTube videos? I'm not talking about myself, obviously, but if I were, it's come up, right? But it's not because they're pessimistic. It's not because they're negative. It's because their protection for you, their love for you is kind of counterintuitive to what you actually might want to achieve in the future. If you keep believing your parents and everything that they say, you're not really going to achieve anything, because to your parents' head, you're perfect, you're good, just get a job, live a life, get a family, and that's it. You're good to go. And get a mortgage that's 30 years and just keep working until you're 65, just like them. And at least like that, they know that you're safe, you know, and that's all they care about. But you actually want to level them up, you know? So you talk to people, whether it's your parents, whether it's the people that you spend the most time with, right? You want to talk to them, you want to form a conversation, and you want to go to them. For example, this is a conversation, right? Say, for example, I'm the negative person, you're the positive person, you're trying to achieve something, you're trying to be someone that's successful and everything like that, and I'm the negative friend that you always come to, and I'm always giving you like super negative answers. I'm always telling you, no, but if you do that, if you make a YouTube channel, then you're not going to get views, you're not going to get subscribers. What about your job? You're going to lose your job. What about your family? They're not going to like you. What are they going to say? What are they going to, you know, it's always some type of excuse to not being in the places they want to be. And if you ask them like, oh, why didn't you ever do this with your life? Why didn't you ever go there? Why didn't you ever do that? Life isn't what you think it is, bro. Everything is like super hard. You don't understand. Blah, blah, blah. It's always bullshit. It's always an excuse. And you don't want to be around people like that. So you have a conversation with them. You sit down. And if you don't know how to talk to people, you might want to read this book. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's one of the most influential books that I ever read in my life. And it's actually going to help your life out a lot. It's like $15 the audiobook if you want to listen to it. And it's like, I think the paperback is like $4. I'll have the link down there below. I'm not making any money from it, so don't worry. Just get it for your own good. Now, listen, right? You're going to have a conversation with that person. And you're going to say like, hey, I'm trying to achieve this. And I don't think you're helping me. You know, and I think like you're super negative about everything. Just be completely honest. You gotta be honest. You gotta be someone that people can tell when you're bullshitting them, right? It's like, it's obvious. So you want to be honest about everything that you're doing, and you want to say like, hey, I love you, you're my best friend, and I want to understand like, what can I do, what can we do so we can reach up here? Because right now I feel like we're down here, you know. And it might be something with their parents. It might be something like with something's going on in their life. It might be that they never thought, or they never think still, that anything beyond like what they see is actually achievable. So they're actually trying to protect you from being let down, you know, because trying to achieve something and then getting crushed down is really hard, you know. So they might not want to see you going through that, but who gives a fuck? It's part of life, you know what I mean? So you might want to have that conversation with them. You tell them, hey, I'm seeing this problem, I want to fix it, what can we do? And you try to level them up, basically. You try to bring them up to the level. How do you do that? Recommend what you did. Recommend the books that you read. Recommend the things that you do. Recommend the habits you practice. Recommend every single thing that helped your life. Recommend it to them. If they take all that information and they read at least one book or one scripture or one sentence, guess what? It means that they care. It means that they have potential to get to a place where it's like both of you guys are working towards something big. And it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be like, oh, your friends are gonna be working towards what you want. Everybody's selfish. Everybody wants what they want. Let's be honest. And as long as you can see like the light in them, it's actually gonna shine right back at you, and it's actually gonna improve you too. But if they take all that knowledge that you have and just came up with some bullshit excuse again, you say, hey, awesome, I understand, right? And step by step, you start distancing yourself from them, right? And here's why I say step by step. A lot of people don't know this. I'm going to tell you right now, right? There's something, I'm going to get really sciencey with you guys. And if you don't know any science, you want to subscribe to this channel, right? You want to subscribe, bro. Because I'm telling you, I'm giving you keys. This stuff costs millions of dollars. Trust me. I just did the receipt for you guys. I'll give you the receipt later. I'll send you the invoice, okay? Now, basically what I'm saying is, science, right? This has been proven. Like, your brain produces dopamine, right? Every time you get happy, every time you smile, I get like, there's like this release of chemicals. It's called dopamine inside my head, right? So whenever I see a friend, a really good friend that I get super happy about, every time I see them, like my brain releases dopamine inside my head, and that associates that with happiness, right? And this is where you see people. And it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because I see a good person, I get like dopamine, I get super happy about it, but I see crack and I'm a crack addict and I get super happy about it. That's the problem with it, right? So the reason I'm using an example is because you might be kind of like addicted or used to being with that person, and this is why it's very hard to cut people out of your life, even if you know that it's the right thing to do, right? So you want to start by distancing yourself step by step, and the best way to distance yourself from someone is having new productive activities that you're gonna start engaging in. So, for example, oh, bro, usually on Saturdays we go to play video games, right? Or we play like Pokemon, or we play whatever it is, right? We just waste fucking time watching movies or anything, right? It's your best friend. You go eat. You hang out, basically, right? It's not doing anything for your life. It's not doing anything that you actually want to do. So you tell them like, hey, I'm actually gonna go to the gym this weekend. You want to come? The answer's probably gonna be no, right? And if it's yes, then you're one step ahead to try to level them up, right? If they say no, then you go to the gym, you work out, you do stuff, right? And then when they text you after the gym and they tell you, hey, you trying to hang out, you trying to do this, and you say, hey, I'm actually going to this conference, I'm going to this seminar, I'm going to be taking this class, you want to take it with me? They're going to say yes or no. They're probably going to say no, because that's not really what they want for their life. And the more activities you fill your life up with that are actually going to get you to the top, and they're saying no to, step by step, you're going to distance yourself from that person, and that person's also going to distance themselves from you, because they're gonna feel as if like, damn, we don't have anything in common anymore. I just wanted a friend that I can hang out with and waste time all the time. And you're not going to be that person anymore, because you're going to try to be moving up to somewhere. And if that person actually wants to level up, they're going to come with you. Why? Because it doesn't only benefit you, it actually benefits them. Going to the gym benefits you and that friend. Going to conferences benefits you and that friend. So either two things are going to happen, right? That person's going to start doing those productive activities with you, and it's going to start leveling up step by step just like you did. Or that person isn't going to do that. It's going to distance himself from you, and that person's going to be in the same place where they want to be because they're comfortable with that, which is fine. But you don't want to associate yourself with that, because being comfortable, complacent is one of the worst things for someone that wants to be successful in life, when success is completely unpredictable, but you want to plan for it because you want to prepare for every single event in your life. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, my name is TommyBryson. If you don't know me, you're gonna know me. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Tell me about a story about a friend that you introduced them with an idea, or you have a friend that it's kind of negative like this, or you have a friend that isn't that negative, but they don't want to do this, and you're kind of negative. And what if you're that negative friend? What can you do to actually help yourself out? Because a lot of things that I'm gonna be saying here are gonna rattle some feathers, right? And a lot of people are gonna feel like I'm calling them out, and I'm calling you out on your bullshit. If you're that type of friend, you gotta change. You gotta level up, and it's not just for that person, but it's actually for you too, because you're gonna benefit from it in the long run. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
You've got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna